We have the following example for footing. Would like to calculate the center line for footing, and we could do this step by step instead of using the formula, especially if the case is if we have a complex shape like this one. So we'll do this one piece at a time. So we'll do it as following. We'll take this piece, which is the 8 meters on its own, and let's call this, for example, as the first piece, and then this part we'll call it second piece, and this part we'll call it third piece, this part fourth piece, this part is 5. Those 3 and 5 are same, and same thing, this piece is like 4, we'll call it 6 anyways. Then we have this piece, let's call it 7, and this piece, the entire thing here, we'll call it 8, and this piece we'll call it 9, and this piece we'll call it 10, and then this piece we'll call it 11, and this piece is the last one, we'll call it 12. So I'll take one piece at a time and calculate the center line, which is this one. Of course, the thickness of the wall is given as 300 millimeters. So let's start with calculating one at a time. So if we take the first piece, which is number 1, so the calculation for that one will be simple. We'll just calculating the center line, which is from this point to this point, from this point to this point. All I need to do is subtract the half thickness of the wall. So this half thickness of the wall will be from here to here, which is half of 300, and this distance from here is equal half of 300. So the numbers will be, the first part is 8,000 minus 2 times 300 divided by 2, because 300 is the thickness of the wall, is equal to. And same thing goes for the second piece, which is this one. And for this one again, we need to subtract this part, which is half of the thickness, and this part, which is half of the thickness. So these two parts will be subtracted. Again, it is the exact same thing. So all we are doing is just breaking this down into pieces. So element 2 is equal to 5,000 minus 2 times again 300 divided by 2 is equal to. Now the third piece, which is this one, so this is the third one. So all we need to do is subtract again this piece, this part, which is half of the thickness of the wall, and this part is half thickness of the wall. So again, the entire piece length is given by 400 plus 1,500, which is equal to 5,500. So we go here. The third piece is 5,500 minus 2 times 300 divided by 2 is equal to. Now fourth piece, number 4. Again, for this one I need same story. I need to subtract this and this, and these are also the half thickness of the wall. So the entire length is given as 5,500. So piece number 4 is 5,500 minus 2 by 300 divided by 2 is equal to. Now come to the fifth piece, which is this one, just similar, same as the 3. So this is 5. So we could say we don't need to do any calculation here. All we need to do is 5 is same as is equal to 3. Or we can do this entire thing. 3 is equal to 550 minus 2 times 300 divided by 2 is equal to. Now we'll do this part, which is, we call this as 6, it's the same as 4. So if you go back to piece number 6, piece number 6 is same as 4, which is this one. Again, it is 500 minus 2 multiplied by 300 divided by 2 is equal to. Now we'll do this part, which is, we call this as number 7. So for number 7, again, if you look at we need to subtract again this part and this part from the 2500. So we'll do same thing. We'll do part number 7 is equal to 2500 minus 2 multiplied by 300 divided by 2 is equal to. Now I'll come to piece number 8, which is from here to here. So for that one, again, all you need to subtract again this part and this part, which are 300 divided by 2, 300 divided by 2. So the total will be equal to 9,000 plus 1,500. So piece number 8 is equal to 9,000 plus 1,500 is 10,000. 500 minus 2 times multiplied by 3 divided by 2 is equal to. And same thing goes for piece number 9, which is this one, and this is 5,000. Again, subtract the two half thicknesses, so 9 is equal to 5,000 minus 2 times 300 divided by 2 is equal to. So we'll continue to do the same for this part, which is part number 10, and then this is already taken into account, you don't need to do this, and then we do number 11, and then do this, which is the last part, which is number 12. Once we continue to do number 10 and 11 and 12, we'll get this result. This is for 10 and this is for 11 and this is for 12, and these are the values for each one of them. So once we do the numbers, you get these values, and same thing goes for the previous calculation. Yeah, in the previous calculation also all of these numbers. So if we add all of these numbers up, and then we'll get the value that we have here, which is equal to 70.4 meters. So this will be 70.4 meters.